What's going on, fellas? Can y'all hear me clearly? I sure hope you guys can. How y'all feeling tonight? Loved by few, hated by many. What's happening with you, man? Black Rain, what's good, baby? T.O.P., my brother, the incredible. What's happening with you, man? Yeah, Rob J. Yeah, for sure, man. We in this thing. I'm glad you guys could join me tonight. For many of you who may know that, I'm not in the algorithm anymore. So it's going to take some time to get my content back out there. So the numbers may be skewed. Where there was once many, they may only be a few, and that's okay. The message still will convey itself, and it will always be there for others to come and catch the playback or whatever the case may be. I'm sure many of you guys who have been following me on TikTok, I have been taking little snippets, even some of the stuff that I put in my YouTube shorts to actually put on TikTok. I've been growing a following on TikTok lately with some of the, the little snippets, and so that's good. Some of you may not be aware that I don't really get any revenue from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I don't really get any money from any of this social media crap. And that's okay. Because like I said before, in previous content, I'm not a YouTuber. I pretty much come here and express the message, which is for, like-minded men, strong, disciplined, high character men, driven men that got that dog in them. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere we can actually come and congregate about life's challenges, whether it's financial, relationship issues, marriage, spiritual, things that affect us in the everyday, in our everyday lives. hardworking, decent, blue-collar men that, simply want to survive in peace. The most valuable commodity that you will ever have on this planet. The most precious commodity is your time, because you will never get 1 second of it back. But the most valuable asset that you can have in this life is your damn peace. And I've seen more and more shit start to come down the pike that actually can disrupt your peace. People will say and do damn near anything on this here internet to get a response, And me personally, I'm not going to entertain a lot of the stuff. I would rather bring it amongst my brother and have a discussion about it. If you want to see just how divided, the genders are amongst Black people, look no further than, this presidential election. It pretty much draws the line in the sand between the logical and the reasonable and the sensible people and the emotional. These people who simply want a token of appreciation. They want to be recognized, a feel-good story, so to speak. And, for me personally, I'm not buying it, because for you guys who follow me, I live here in Houston, Texas, and there's enough bullshit going on around here, which I will touch on later. But I've been working in Northern California, in the San Francisco, Oakland area. And the things that you see on TV, some of you guys may be from Northern California. I know Alfie is, Alfie Kingdom. But the things that I've seen, I initially thought it was online. Those homeless people, those tent cities with working class people that's waking up in a goddamn tent every day, going to work, couples. That shit is real, man. And things are actually getting harder. I don't know why people are under this, this false sense of reality that things are okay. Because, what's up, brother Zeke, man? I appreciate the $2 sponsorship. He says, salute GMB. Glad to have you back. Hashtag men first. I'm glad to see you in the building, brother. But people don't live in reality anymore. Most people will pick up that goddamn phone and try to adopt what they see other people doing as the norm. People will take information and skew it, chop, flip it, and scramble it up like some goddamn eggs, and come back and try to feed that shit to everyone else. And if you don't buy it, then you're the problem. And tonight I'm gonna get into it. Because normally, if I've been gone for a little while, I've had a lot of time to think and reflect and analyze situations for what they are. Listen, for me personally, I don't believe relationships and dealing with women is the end all be all. And it shouldn't be on the top 5 priorities in a man's life. Listen, I've dealt with women my entire goddamn life. You understand what I'm saying? They come and they go. The irony of life is, as long as you're amongst the living, you're going to lose people that you care about. And some relationships simply don't fit you. With this phrase, if y'all hearing some scrambling in the background, that's actually my daughter whipping up us dinner. My daughter is a grown woman. She's unmarried. She doesn't have children, but she's an exceptional woman. I made it in late last night and she was here waiting on me. So that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a resentment toward women whatsoever. I love women. I had women in my family my entire life. Most of them have passed away. As far as my aunts, I have one living aunt. My daughter is a phenomenal young lady. She carries herself with class and decency and respect. I couldn't ask for better. You understand what I'm saying? So I can't say all are fucked up, but the vast majority in this current climate, either they're going to say some outrageous bullshit to go viral and everything's a man's fault, or they're going to say things that's going to trigger men and get men in their feelings and make response videos to it. Like, I mean, I'm sure many of you seen where this bulldagger was talking about she's giving up being a damn bulldagger and going back to dealing with men again. And a lot of these content creators, whether it was on Instagram or YouTube, they actually took that as some sort of win. And it speaks volumes about men's standards. Why would you be celebrating some woman who pretended to be a man? You're going to accept her back. I read the comment section. You guys were with open arms. Come on back, baby. Come on back to this side. Man, get out of here. That's one woman and millions of damn women. Yes, we know. All we have to do is understand how, same-sex relationships amongst women work. There's a lot of violence going on in those things, man. I don't give a damn what you do. But you ain't going to come over here. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want no goddamn bulldog. I don't want no woman that looks and behaves or acts like a man whatsoever. I like a soft, feminine woman. And for real women, they understand that their femininity is their power. Not acting like no goddamn man. You understand me? But anyway, back to what I was saying. So many women, the strong and independent, they view everything as a business transaction for the men that they're not attracted to. For the men that she desires, the men that she's truly attracted to, she's not going to ask anything that she will require of a man that she's not attracted to, the man that she settles for. And you don't want to be that guy. This is why it's important that you always work on yourself. Never become complacent with your position in life. You can't be lazy, man. You got to get out this bitch and work on yourself daily to cultivate the life that you want to have. Whether it's laying off the drinking, laying off the smoking, laying off the partying, laying off the fucking. $8.99. I appreciate that $5 super sticker, my brother. Salute to you. Sometimes the most peaceful place you will find yourself is in solitude. Cut off the phone, cut off the social media, cut the contact, cut the cord with people that don't fit the standard that you have introduced into your life. People don't want to see you win. If they did, they wouldn't bring up your past so much. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not talking about things that happened last year. You being a piece of shit last year, 2, 3, 4, and 5 years ago. I'm talking about things that's 20 years old. When you were not the person mentally that you are today. You understand what I'm saying? But as I was saying, like women will get into these relationships and use them as a business transaction. It's all about what benefits them. And herein lies a problem, because I saw that video where this alleged doctor, which is not a fucking doctor. Let me look at you guys. That lady is not a fucking doctor. She calls herself a damn doctor, and she's up here trying to dissect Cam Newton, an MVP quarterback who's reached phenomenal levels in his life, and trying to dissect this man because of his sexual preferences and the way he conducts himself when it comes to relationship. And in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if she was up there trying to give us some sloppy topping when that camera got turned off. You feel me? Women don't have a problem sleeping with a celebrity, a man with clout, a professional athlete. The man 6'5", 240. You understand what I'm saying? If anything, these guys are being preyed upon. If you have that many options, what is there to do? We see what women do when they have a lot of goddamn options, don't you? Their behavior toward average men is in the fucking toilet. A woman can't deal with a professional athlete and live in $1 million goddamn house and then go back to dealing with some regular guy. Absolutely not. They're going to look down upon you based off of what another man has accomplished. His accomplishments give her the confidence to treat other decent people like utter shit, although she may not catch lightning in a bottle again. She will go until she's 50 years old and believe that she still has the options that she had when she was 25. Knock it off. Let's be serious here. And there's no knock on women's preferences. Go for what you know, baby. I'm all for it. When people show you who they are, you believe them the first time. They're showing you their hand. So what do you do when people show you their hand? You play your hand accordingly. And you don't interrupt turmoil and chaos into your life. You see what people are saying, and you see how they're behaving in real life. And this is why I encourage most men to don't even consider getting into relationships or marriages anymore. Not in this current climate of things. Tyrese got drugged through the ringer twice, and he's still up here talking about love. You're a fool. You are an utter fool. Once you are already established as a celebrity, it is very rare. I'll say it's almost impossible to find someone who really is going to love you for you. Because once that celebrity status is gone, once the money is gone, her ass going to be gone. Do you feel me? So anyway, I know y'all miss me, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, not the same old run-of-the-mill bullshit, you know. And it's a few things that I'm going to touch on as far as, you know, this pandering shit. Because this shit has gotten progressively worse. You know, not the, you know, some of these guys are Derek Jackson on steroids. There is an open market for female agreeability content where a man, I can't even call them men because I question their sexual preferences based off of some of the shit that they say. And, you know, I don't knock anyone's hustle, but you not having integrity and being a man 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, has me questioning your masculinity entirely. And not only there, we have our own faults too, because I seen you guys allow that white girl to basically destroy the what was once known as the manosphere. That white girl came over here and did a number, and the guys were just jumping out of planes for this bitch. When I see these women like Tyrese's ex-wife, who is actively dragging him through the ringer, through the family court system, get on YouTube and run her goddamn mouth about the plights of men, it's an utter joke. And if I see any of you over there, I'm going to question you too. If any of you niggas are subscribed to that bullshit, that is a problem. That is a serious problem. All you have to ask is like Cam Newton asked that woman over there, that quote unquote doctor that's not a fucking doctor, where is your husband? What makes you a relationship guru? What credibility do you have to give anyone advice on anything when it comes to relationships and you're single? You're 41 years old and you're single and childless. She really couldn't answer that question. She gave some old run-of-the-mill bullshit, mumbo jumbo. I'm going to tell you why. Because she's 41 years old and she's still getting for the streets. You would think at 41, someone of that ilk would slow down, but no, that bitch is faster than Mexican music. You feel me? These older women are in competitions with a lot of these younger women. That's why they don't mind giving them bad information when it comes to relationships. This is in turn why I tell you guys, there is no need to actively pursue relationships at this point. Unless it's someone that you know that is tried and proven, someone that you know very well that conducts themselves in a feminine fashion, someone who's going to ride with you, hold it down maybe sometimes, because every day ain't going to be a great day. Someone who understands exactly who you are and how you operate, then maybe. But you still got to focus on yourself. You can't let yourself go. You fuck around and fall off the wagon, get too fat, when it seems like you don't have any options. She's going to lose attraction for you. And when she loses attraction, she's going to lose respect for you. We talk about gaslighting and manipulation, but what's more of an example of this is by men being shamed into not speaking about their preferences or their standards or their boundaries. If you don't want your woman, if you even mention that, I don't want my woman coming out the house with see-through shit on, with the little nipple stars and all this bullshit, with her ass hanging out, you're going to immediately be met with shit like you're insecure. Now, a decent woman know not to carry herself like that. And some of them don't have the body to do it. But they'll say, if I had a body like that, I would be running around like that too. Well, you shouldn't be dealing with a man because you listen, women talk about men protecting them, and rightfully so. If you're in a relationship, you're going to be a protector. You're going to protect your house. You're going to protect your woman. You're going to protect your kids, your family, all that shit. But at that point, when do you realize you have to protect your man as well? You out this bitch dressing all provocative like some fucking street walking whore. And now dudes up here catcalling and disrespecting your man because of what you wear. You introducing chaos. You feel me? Now he got to defend you for some bullshit that he shouldn't even, a situation that he shouldn't even be in the first place. Many men have tried. Many men have put on their fucking cape and ended up losing their lives for strangers. I'm just saying, man. So anyway, we're gonna get into it because I got a few things I'm gonna run down before we actually get into the meat of this shit. I'm old school, so I have to keep track of the stuff that I say, man. How y'all feeling tonight? Cortez, what's happening with you, man? Ron Mack, Blue Marvel, what's happening with you, man? What's up, Richmond? Good to see y'all in here, man. We got 80 people in the building, man. Make sure y'all like the video, man. Make sure you like the stream. We can try to get back in the algorithm because this is going to be a 3-part segment of things, of array of things. And, I brought some videos tonight, but I didn't think that a whole lot of people would be here tonight. So I'm kind of, holding a lot of things close to the vest where I don't have to present everything tonight. I'll try to touch on some of the things that I want to talk about. But yeah, the online therapy shit. Listen, the mental health crisis is a real thing because people are living through the lenses of what they see on social media. They're not living in reality. You don't see people's failures. You don't see their relationship problems. You don't see their financial problems. You don't see any of that stuff because people, they have to present themselves as being happy all the goddamn time. People who are not, making a whole lot financially feel the desire to live up to some unrealistic expectations of what they've seen people online do. And then they start trying to hold their significant other. I was just say women do it to men for sure, because they paint a picture in their mind of what a man's supposed to be based off of what they see on social media. And then every man that they're introduced to that may be a decent man that may love their dirty draws, it's not enough. They will never measure up to that vision of whatever they've created in their head of what a man's supposed to be or what masculinity is supposed to be. I'm not going to agree with you all the time. I'm not going to kiss your ass all the time. I'm damn sure ain't finna argue with you. And I'm not finna overextend myself to compensate for what you've created in your goddamn mind. I'm not finna do it because then it comes into the realm of disrupting my peace. And once you cross that boundary of disrupting my peace, I will warn you. But I will not warn you again. I've had a lot of people walk out of my life. I've had situations personally where I saw what was going to happen. You know, I had the foresight and the vision to know how it would end, but I kept myself in those situations based off the fact that I was naive enough to believe that things would get better. And many of us have been in that situation. I have no shame in saying that. You know, I'm going to keep it honest. I've been in fucked up situations as many other people have. I'm human. You know? And I'll say, for me, for the most part, Get Hauser, man, with the $10 sponsorship. Salute to you, man. I appreciate that. And my brother, he said, glad to see you back on, man, for sure, man. I'm glad to see you in the building, brother. You know, I've made mistakes, you know, but I don't carry the baggage, the emotional baggage, the trauma from failed situations. Because some of the stuff, you know, it was on me because I knew better. And I'll say, anytime that you put yourself in a position where you are pouring, doing all the pouring, trying to be chivalrous, trying to be a listening ear and a shoulder to cry on, you might even open car doors and buy flowers and candy and have date nights. Tell the person that they are the apple of your eye. Love them so much. They mean so much to you. I will argue and say that that makes her vagina drier than cracked mud. Because from my experience, every time that I did try to be that way, into the shit didn't end well at all. And so when you know better, you do better. You don't consider it a mistake. But what you can say is that it's a lesson learned, a very valuable lesson that you should carry for the rest of your days. No one appreciates anything that they haven't earned, man. And as long as you try to force situations to fit your desires when it's not, when those people are incapable of being those people, you're going to suffer. Your ass going to suffer. The road is going to be very hard for you. So, I'll say something else too, man. And I don't want to digress. And listen, there's not no bashing type of shit, but I'm gonna tell you 3 type of relationships to steer clear of. 2 are right off the top. Well, 3. 1, if this motherfucker is a correctional officer at a male's prison, no. If she is a nurse at a hospital, she gonna get on them scrubs and she gonna show that ass on social media. It'll introduce a lot of problems. Listen, my sister worked in the nursing field. She was a registered nurse for a long time. And of course, I used to go bring her lunch on her lunch breaks. You know, she'd be up there bragging about her little brother. And I'm telling you, most of them was married. Most of them were married, cohabitating with another man. And they was more than willing participants in going to the stabbing cabin. And the third one, and this is the most prominent. This has pretty much replaced the hair industry. They all getting into real estate now. When you see realtor in that profile, the R in realtor stands for run. Get the I'm telling you, man. But not, in all seriousness, that's serious. Like, yeah, they get that first, little taste of kickback from selling one of them houses. The motherfucker, you might well feel like they didn't hit the goddamn lottery. Yeah, man. You stay very far to clear from them motherfuckers. And before many of them hold themselves accountable for the failure of many of their relationships, because they're well aware what men want and desire, it just ain't from the men that they really want. And so they'll get into, everybody, we holding women accountable. We holding them. It's impossible. Because most of y'all be up here talking and you ain't talking to no goddamn women. These women ain't hearing this shit. They looking at it and laughing. Look at this blue ass motherfucker. That's what this whole red pill shit was supposed to be about, brothers sharing information and understanding what really works for them in their lives. And so, yeah, man, accountability, get out of here. These women will get in a relationship with a whole nother woman pretending to be a man before they hold themselves accountable. And even when that shit fails, they still won't. Everyone else is the problem. They ain't looking in no goddamn mirror. What mirror? Go to their grave with that shit, baby. Yeah. So, unfortunately for most men, they wait around for something chaotic or catastrophic to happen in their lives before they decide to work on themselves internally and externally. Whether it's a divorce, a breakup, losing a job. I just think that a lot of guys are just suffering from low confidence, man. This is why you see so many of them listening to these women about the plights of men. They don't understand. They never understand. At least for one in particular female, y'all probably know who I'm talking about. I'm not really even going to say anything about her because she is a married woman. Now, I don't know the inner workings of her relationship. Neither do I care. But at least she does have, she has a dog in the fight. She has credibility because she is a married woman. The rest of these hoes, they just sell the shit. And I'm finna show you one. I hate to do it, but I'm going to do it. Give me 1 second. Let's pull this up. No, I'm not trying to go live. Let's get out of that. I hate to try to go live on Instagram. Let's go. Let's go here. I'm going to pull this up. What the hell is going on here? Y'all bear with me. All right. So, shit. All right, go in. All right, kick me out for a second. Y'all bear with me. Because I'm going to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. When you see a woman on social media pandering to men and she's not married or not even in a fucking relationship, she being fake, and you niggas will buy right into it every fucking time. It's actually pretty fucking disgusting, man. Okay, here we go right here. Here go one. This chick right here. I think she probably got a couple 100,000 in the box over there. Let me share that screen. Chocolate sister. She tough now. That motherfucker tough. That motherfucker tough right there, buddy. Y'all see that? Let's zoom in a little bit. And she says, look at that. If a woman is making you miserable, I don't believe you should stay with her. A lot of women are doing the healing work, but let's be honest, a lot of tough love need tough love. Now, though the message may be true, no doubt, although the message may convey to some of y'all. And she's right. But are you doing that? And if you were doing that, where is your goddamn man? Because you tough. You fine as frog hair. I ain't even gonna lie. This whole light skin, dark skin shit, bullshit. That's some shit that women have going on amongst themselves. This colorism argument, man, I'm gonna tell you something. When a motherfucker is in shape and fine as hell, maybe natural, mother get in a man she won't. And she ain't even got to be no 10 in the face, not even an 8, being an adjustable 6 or 7. But she take care of herself and she's very feminine. She will not have no problem getting no goddamn man, ever. But when you come on here, you're looking for attention. And yeah, I'm giving you some tonight, baby. Because you fine as shit now. I ain't even gonna lie. Call me. Anyway, here you go again. No, I can't unmute that.
Love screaming how men need to go to therapy. They need to heal. Okay, so he goes to therapy, takes one step forward, but the moment he have a conversation with you, he now take 2 steps back. Doesn't that defeat the purpose? He got to come back to your arguing, your complaining, your bickering. You don't compromise, and you can't be reasoned with. Whoa, I know that can be frustrating. Ladies, it's not going to hurt you to be more understanding. I promise. It is okay. You're not giving up your power. If anything, it's going to benefit you in the long run. But y'all know that saying. People often need therapy because the people in their lives need therapy.
Yeah. So anyway, you see that. And of course, you see I am the red man at the top. Where's her husband? Exactly. Just another pandering 304. Listen, she tough. They're pandering. Where are the videos where you're keeping it modest? Everything is showing that ass, baby. You're going to show that ass. You're on here for attention. You love attention because you're going to show that thing. Men deserve love and respect too. Listen, I get it. You right. You are exactly fucking right, baby. I give you your motherfucking just due. You right. But you talking to a bunch of men. We know what we need. When are you going to get on your goddamn soapbox and tell women? Huh? When are you going to do that? You're pandering. You like attention. Men are tired of their past being thrown in their face. Absolutely. We talk about it all the time. Where is your man? Look at that. Boop. Modern. Gonna show that ass in every goddamn photo. You gotta trim the fat. Look behind what is being presented to you. You understand what I'm saying? It's a hustle. And you niggas fall for it every time. Haven't you niggas learned anything? Of course not. That looks delicious, baby. Good job. No, not right now. No. It looks good, though. You did a good job. But yeah, man. Like I said, my daughter whipping up us some dinner. But anyway, like I was saying, you guys gonna fall for it every time. And you're going. This motherfucker can say she got HIV and you niggas will still go. You would risk your life for that badge. I've seen it. It's a woman who came out and she went viral for admitting that she had the virus. And she still showed that ass and them titties, probably the same shit that got her the virus in the first place, and niggas is going. Like you can't be serious. The state of masculinity is at an all-time low. To the point that, let's get out of here. Y'all go follow her. Because if you chase behind, you're going to always be behind. I don't follow. Sorry. Let's get out of here. I'm going to stop sharing for a minute. I got something else I want to show to prove even more. Just how utterly disgusting some of you motherfuckers really are. Because, I mean, we talk about holding people accountable. Everyone has to be held accountable. If you don't like it, get the fuck out of here. I don't care. Let's go. Okay. Let's pull this shit up right here. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get out of there. Hold on. Let me get out of there. Y'all bear with me. Okay, I'm gonna pull this fucking shit up. And these shits, man, have all kind of women in here clapping for this shit. You know, you can't make this shit up. Here we go. Bam. What is this?
Go to bed.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys do your thing.
Yeah.
In our house, the sleeping arrangement is Carl has his own room, his own space, and I share a space with Kenya. We've been that way pretty much since I moved in with them.
There's really no situation where we're trying to, figure out who's going to be with Kenya on a particular night. Tiger and Kenya spend most of their nights together. They're the primary sexual unit in, our relationship. When Kenya does desire intimacy with her, with myself, and I desire intimacy with her, then we share that. I love being alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is like being in my room. I'm kind of like very introverted in many ways. And so I really do enjoy the alone time.
Baby, we gotta go to bed.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys do your thing.
Ooh, man. You can't make this shit up. Where's the coverage for this shit? No, you niggas is too busy over there looking at balloon pops, which I have broke down the balloon pop. I will be the first to admit. But every goddamn video, you niggas is talking about balloon popping. Man, fuck the motherfucker going at the nigga that said he don't want to deal with a woman with children. Multiple children by multiple men. What's the problem with that? And then they say, oh, well, man have kids. Listen, a woman is doing, unless the man has full custody of his children under his goddamn roof, which 90% of the time is not. The woman is not financially obligated or emotionally attached to his children whatsoever. When you have children, they come to live under his roof that he's providing and protecting for another man's sperm, doing everything in a house, giving his all to some children that are not biologically his. And guess what? I've said it many times. You will never come first in that house. Another man's sperm comes first in that house. Nothing comes before her children, and rightfully so. Because when you have children biologically, nothing is going to come before your children under your roof, but those are not your goddamn children. And you're financially tied to them. You end up being emotionally tied to them, invested in something that they can walk away. That relationship ends, your relationship with those children end. You can't be an ex-stepdad and still hovering around another man's kids. It doesn't make sense. Help me understand. Am I not being realistic? A real man, you don't know what a real man is. If you did, you would have one. But I digress. I'm sick of people trying to tell grown-ass men who have had to pull themselves out of the fucking filth of this society and try to tell them what a real man is. You hear people talking about what a real man is, but you know one thing you don't never really hear is resilient. These motherfuckers, I've said it before and I'll say it again, most of them have more respect for fruity booties, fruit cakes, than they have for heterosexual straight men. And that is the truth. Hold on 1 second. One more thing while I'm on this motherfucking topic. Because we cooking with fish grease tonight, baby. For sure. All right, let's see. Where is that shit? Okay, here it is. Let's check this out. In 1 second. Y'all bear with me because I have to pull this stuff up as it goes. And you know me. This is what we do. All right, let's go. Where is it? I got to find it. Just give me 1 second. Here you go. There we go. This fucking shit right here. Listen, I told y'all, Lil Duval be over here in these spaces, man. Lil Duval be over because he be sharing this shit. You can tell Duval is red pilled. But here we go. Share screen. Let's go. Check this shit out. This is from his page. You see what that is? She done took a shower with her gay friend, and now she thinks her boyfriend is over-exaggerating. What straight men think she thinks gonna be okay with that? Boy, hush, that's just my BFF. And we trying to hurry up and get ready. This man said, you think I'm finna let you shower with whatever is diabolical. We was on FaceTime and he hung up with when Jeremy got in. Been my BFF for 10 plus years. Y'all ain't some shit. This my blood now. If you don't accept shit like that, you insecure. These motherfuckers love hanging around these goddamn fucking sugar sausages, man. They love for them to do their hair. Yes. I'm telling you, man. This is shit you have to deal with. You're supposed to be okay with this shit. This is the most goofiest, you right, diabolical bullshit that I've ever seen in my life. You gonna deal with that? Are you okay with this? Let me know now. Are you guys okay with this shit? You can't make this shit up. This is what you are expected to, accept. Like, I don't understand, man. Some of y'all might be okay with that, but I'm not. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of that too, because I got something else I want to touch on. Now, this Negro, I told you, this motherfucker is Derek Jackson, Ace Metaphor. What it is, Stephen Speaks. These motherfuckers, he all them wrapped into one on steroids. I've heard some of the most bullshit, disgusting, vile bullshit I've ever heard in my life come from this nigga's mouth. I am convinced that this motherfucker is a woman in a man's body. Some of the shit that he has said. You may know who I'm talking about, and I'm gonna pull it up on the screen, but I want to actually quote some of the things that he has said in the past. Oh yeah. Oh, he said one time he said, if your woman cheats on you, it's your fault. And I mean, all the women were agreeing with him. This motherfucker, I know some of the family members that I have that follow this guy. It's a lot of women follow this dude, man. Dude got damn near 1 million followers. He said shit like that. What else he said? Women over there calling men weak. He said the woman that was on over there, if she wears her ass cheeks out, this guy's supposed to be like saved or something too. If she walking around dressed half naked in public, you're insecure if you don't agree with your woman dressing like that. Anyway, I've seen him in passing, but I never knew that he was as bad off as he was. And that's how he got his following. That is how he got his goddamn following. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Yeah. This nigga right here. Yada Awakening. Let's go. Yeah, Yada. show you. I'm gonna show y'all just how stupid people are who follow panderers. Because this motherfucker, he done got exposed. And rightfully so. He should have been exposed. All these motherfuckers that y'all find. Damn it, why is my screen acting like that? Son of a bitch. Let's go. Let's just see if this works. Go on. Damn, it's zoomed in real bad. Hold on. Let me get out. Let me get off here. All right, maybe that'll help. Damn, my screen won't shrink. Give me one. Y'all bear with me, man. I'll be pulling this stuff up. Because I'll be having to find it. Hold on, let me just get out of there 1 second, and then I'll come back in. See if that'll help. Nope, it didn't, actually. Let's see. Wasn't trying to do that, man. God damn it, can you hear me? Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me, man. I'm gonna have to leave that alone if I have to. Okay, so I'm good. All right. Yeah, man. I wasn't trying to do that shit. Well, I don't know what's going on with this. Hold on. Why is it doing this, man? I don't know. My internet acting stupid, or it's just really fucking dumb right here. All right, let's see. I mean, it's just, I don't know what's going on, man. Anyway, I gotta find a way to get that up here. Why is it doing that? Because I want to show you all this shit, but I can't. Because see, look at this. It's grabbing up a new tab each time I do it. And it's not letting me get to what I need to get to. No, see, look at it. There's a whole bunch of these motherfuckers up there now. What the fuck? What's going on, homie? And now I can't even get to my shit. Like, that's crazy. No, I'm not trying to look at you, bitch. Look at that. Each time I go to something, it does this. All right. I think. No. It's not working. I don't know another way to share it, man. But anyway, so this nigga, I gotta get that up here, man. I got to. Because that is something that I really needed to share with you guys. And y'all just have to bear with me. All right, hold on. I think I know what to do. Just give me one. Y'all bear with me. Customize control. It's this right here. There we go. There we go. There we go. I knew I would get it. I'm glad y'all bear with me. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for bearing with me at this point. You know, because I knew I would get it. Because I got that fucking dog in me every fucking time. Figure it out on the fly. And this shit still goddamn pulling up several goddamn pages, but it's okay. I don't give a fuck. As long as all I need is one. So this motherfucker right here. This son of a bitch right here. Running his goddamn mouth. With this goddamn pandering bullshit. Okay, here we go. MPI, man, I appreciate the sponsorship, my brother. Good to see you in the building. Let's go here. This motherfucker right here.
Me, I'll take you. You don't have to have a job. You don't have to have a car. You don't have to have a house. You can have back child support. Pick me. These are the worst type of females because they'll tell you just because you have a man laying next to you that goes to work but can't pay all your bills, can't help you with mortgage, can't pay the car note, is a good man. A good man to them because no one really wants them. And they're happy just to have a man laying next to them. They don't care if the man's cursing them out. They don't care if the man's mentally abusing them. They don't care if the man's constantly cheating on them. See, these are the pick-me's. These are the type of women that go against women that have high confidence. If you say, no, I'm not taking no man that can't take care of me. I'm not taking no man that can't respect me. I'm not taking care of me. I can't get with a man that's going to be on a certain level. I can't get with a man that I got to take it.
You can only listen to so much of this shit. Here you go. Men are born to be servants to their woman. No, they're not. These modern day men don't deserve submission. Only weak men believe that women lose value after they have children. Only dusty bums tell men not to be with women that already have children. Sex isn't for men stuck in poverty. Modern men aren't leaders. They're princesses wrapped in toxic masculinity. Whoa, my nigga. Boy, come on over here. Bring your little short, scrawny little punk ass on over here, man. Because it has been disclosed that my dog got multiple wives. Because he got the money. But no. They done pulled up this son of a bitch's arrest record. And it is a long history of DV against women. And he really particularly has a disdain for the darker complected sisters. I'm talking about he been throwing their head between the washer and dryer for several years now. And the last one exposed him and then put up his arrest record. But he still got damn near 1 million followers, women over there still listening to this motherfucker. This is why I tell you guys, most people believe in, they would rather hear the beautiful lie more than the ugly truth. Anything that is going to give them the ability to point the finger outwardly instead of at themselves, they're going to listen to it. These motherfuckers now have become the therapists, online therapists. These motherfuckers don't seek professional help anymore. And yet they're still getting the same results. Long as someone can say something that makes them feel good. Long as they don't have to hold themselves accountable for their current predicament, where they are in life. Listen, some people don't want to have a relationship, and that's fine. And if you don't, why are you listening to anybody that particularly talks about the opposite sex? You know, enjoy your single life, enjoy your freedom. But in reality, man, we all know that that's a lie. It's simply because people can't get the person that they really desire. This is why it's important as men that we stay on code. We follow our purpose. We have a vision for where we want to be in life. Otherwise, you become this guy, spewing this type of rhetoric to other men. This is what happens when finances, when pandering and kowtowing, when you're a beta male. This is what happens when you give them a microphone and a platform. The blind begins to lead the blind. No, I will never have 1 million followers on Instagram, and I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm okay with having less than 5,000. I'm okay with having less than 100,000 people on YouTube. I'm okay with that, man. You understand what I'm saying? Long as my message resonates with the people who need to hear it. I am one of you guys. You know, we work, we take care of our business, and we go home. When things don't fit your life, don't try to fit into someone else's. Don't shrink yourself to fit in someone else's life. And don't compromise your boundaries and your standards of who you are inherently for another person. Not only for another person, for damn sure not a relationship, a marriage, or anything. Listen, if we wake up every morning as men holding ourselves accountable. Because if we don't move, when our feet stop moving, everything else stops moving. Everything stops. And no one is going to feel sorry for you. The biggest issue and the problems that I see is that guys don't realize just how alone in the world they are on a personal level. But in reality, we all see the same bullshit. We are faced with the same challenges, man. And this is something that we really don't even talk about a whole lot, man. Everything that we discuss in these spaces has to do with women's behavior. I don't give a fuck how these hoes is acting. I'm simply just not going to deal with it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to entertain bullshit, bro. I'm not. I don't watch porn. You know, I don't whack the old mater. I don't do any of that. But I will do those things before I deal with a motherfucker that disrupts my peace, that brings chaos and dysfunction into my life. I goddamn have DHR called on this motherfucker for beating this motherfucker so goddamn much before I deal with some unworthy, ungrateful hag that brings more problems. A lot of these situations, you just don't realize that for every solution, the motherfucking bitch got a problem. And at that point, it is time to walk away and mean it. As I've said since 2017, your power lies in the ability as a man to walk away and mean it. I haven't seen motherfuckers upgrade after fucking with me. I am dependable. Do I have my flaws? Am I self-aware of some of the things that I can work on? Absolutely. But my confidence is so high, no, I am not rich. No, I do not drive fancy shit. I don't need all that shit. Even if I was rich, I know who I am as a person. I'm going to tell y'all something. And if you think I'm joking, my daughter was just in here cooking. And we was on the phone when I was in the mall. This is a true story. This shit actually happened today. Look, man, I kid you not. If you look on Instagram, you see the outfit I had on. Now, I had just bought the jacket. It's hot. But the jacket was 60% off. So I got a good deal on it. And I just put the jacket on, and the girl behind the restaurant, oh, let me take a picture. I'm like, cool, take a picture, you know, for sure. But I had several people compliment this fucking shirt, which is like a thermal shirt. You know, they complimented my outfit. I've had at least 6 people today compliment my outfit. Maybe it's because I got my hair twisted, I got a line up, or what, I don't know, but they was complimenting the outfit. Man, that's a nice outfit. They had a couple dudes. Hey, man, that's a fly fit. What you may not know, I bought this shit out of City Trends in Oakland, California. This fucking shirt was $7.99. These pants was like $8.99. That is the fucking truth. Because in reality, your aura, just like everything else, it's in you. It ain't on you. I'm a fucking dog, baby. I'm a bad motherfucker. And that's just the truth. I'm not exceptionally great at every goddamn thing, but I'm pretty damn good at everything. I can carry a conversation. I'm fairly intelligent. I have an expanded vocabulary for somebody from the sticks of Alabama. I'm free. I'm free thinking. I'm masculine. No, we're not going to agree on everything, but and I'm not going to, waver from my stance on certain things just to get in your drawers. Fuck your drawers. Your drawers came from City Trends too. Maybe. But I'm saying, accepting the position of where people stand is okay. Accepting reality for what it is, because you can't wave your magic wand and change things. It's okay. But you can't accept being less than what you truly desire to be. You have to work on those things every day. Everything that you know you can become better at, you have to do those things, man. Fuck what these fucking pandering ass simp pansy motherfuckers got to say about what men are. They're not in the trenches. If they were to go through a fraction of the things that you've been through in your life, they would fucking fold. Like old washed up dish rag. You feel me? What'd you say, Big Bang? Yeah, man, Cortez, what's happening with you, man? Yeah, that's the outsider say you can't read or write. You from Alabama. Motherfucker, get out of here. I don't care. I don't care what people have to say, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I care about guys stepping their game up. If it's only 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 20. I see people in some of my, because I had to take a lot of my old content down, man. People were coming trying to flag old stuff, man, when I was going in. Pure heat. I don't have sound effects and all that shit because I'm not really big into theatricality. Because what with my old intro, for you guys who have been around since 2017, what was the first thing that come in the beginning of my videos? Theatricality and deception are powerful agents to the uninitiated, but we are the initiated. Those are words from a movie, from Bane, but it's true. That's why I don't have sound effects over here, man. You give me a super chat, I read the super chat out, we're going to keep on going. I'm not going to stop things and playing all kind of jingles and all that bullshit. I don't do that over here. I thought about it, but I was like, man, nah, this theatricality. It takes away from the message. And the message is stop giving these motherfuckers a platform. Stop falling for these pandering ass bras too, man. Stop it. All of it. I remember that one chick. I can't remember her goddamn name. The tall motherfucker. Dark-skinned chick. I can't remember my name. Anyway, she tried it. She was doing the pandering thing, and it didn't really work out. Because she kept showing her modern woman behavior. So it didn't really go very far. And it's okay. I'm pretty sure, regardless, if they say they're single or not and they doing these pandering messages, somebody is taking that ass to the stabbing cabin. No one is truly single these days. And that's just the truth. You may not want to believe it, but I mean, you already have to have a preconceived notion if you do decide to entertain, dating or whatever the case may be. There is already somebody there. Now, if you want to compete with that, if you want to compete with Ghost, then that's on you. I'll just say, listen, just don't take any of it seriously. None of it. None of it. You still out this bitch going on expensive dinner dates in, 2024. Initially, you're a goddamn fool because no one appreciates nothing that they haven't earned. You know what I'm saying? And so it's okay. If you decide to do those things, brother, man, look, more power to you. It's just not my cup of tea. So I had a couple of hiccups tonight, man. It's been a while, but I'm back. And we have a couple of more episodes that I will be touching on. I think I want to do it tomorrow. I think I want to come back tomorrow, man. And double down on the topics that we discussed tonight. And I got a whole lot of shit. That's like I said, man. I used tonight's live stream to try to get back in the algorithm. That's why it's important that you guys like the video. And it's important, man. Like the fucking video, please. I implore you. That way the message can still get out here, man. And some of us are still standing strong. For a lot of people, don't like to hear the truth, and it's okay. If you got weak ears, this ain't for you. You don't like hearing the goddamn truth, this ain't for you, man. I'm a realist, dog. And I hope that a lot of you guys, continue to focus on having things in order. Your health, your wealth, and your motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? Continue to take care of yourself mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, every day for the rest of your life. Because as long as you have a foundation of of who you are, no matter how hard things may come, how things may become in your life, you can overcome those things. Your resiliency is built from, having structure and routines and healthy, productive routines and hobbies and habits in your life, man. You know what I mean? Dude, I'm almost 44 years old, man. You understand what I'm saying? And I take phenomenally great care of myself, mostly mentally. I don't let things bother me anymore. I have more of a stoic approach to, when people try to emotionally tamper with me. Because it happens. People will try you. I don't give a damn how masculine you are. There's always somebody out there that's going to try to test you. And how you respond to that it will be the tell signs of how you move, whether a motherfucker respect you or you lose your peace. Because people will intentionally try to disrupt your peace of mind by introducing shit test. George Williams with the $2 sponsorship. I appreciate you, my brother. George said, there is a stabbing cabin. There it is, stabbing cabin. Salute GMB. Be blessed. Thank you, my brother. Glad you can be in the building, man. Yeah, man. I've heard a lot of motherfuckers using my damn verbiage, too. Nobody said step dummies before 2018. Nobody was saying step dummies. And I see old boy over there talking about step crash dummies. What nobody saying step dummies. But it's okay. I'm flattered. Motherfucker. But that's what people do. Twin City Tone, man. What's happening with you, my brother? Goddamn, you ain't got a wrench. My bad, homie. My bad, dog. I'm just rambling now. I'm not really rambling. I'm telling the goddamn truth about motherfuckers saying my goddamn shit, though. He doing that. I've heard him say it a lot. Step crash dummy. Nobody saying that. Twin City Tone. Welcome to the Richmond. Appreciate you for being a loyal supporter. Being around for a good little bit of time. Man, we've been cooking up in here, man. And I appreciate y'all. Giving some more little snippets to put on TikTok. You feel me? Because I'll be back. I'm going to try to get back in this thing tomorrow, man. Because I have a few more things. Like I said, this is going to be a 3-part series before I get up out of here. Because I'm going to be, got to get back to the grind, baby. Got to get to the money. You know what I'm saying? Shake and bake. You feel me? Sir Ism, what's happening with you, my brother? Yeah, man. I've been out there, Northern Cal. I've been around San Fran, Oakland, man. You know what I'm talking about? Been enjoying it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful place, man. For y'all that follow me on IG, man, y'all saw some of the, the nighttime view of downtown San Francisco, man, the Golden Gate Bridge, Alcatraz, all that good shit. And I like it out there, man. It's beautiful, but I never lived there. But I enjoy working out there, man. And, the people out there, they're some good people. The people that I'm working with, at least, people breaking in people's shit out that bitch on the daily. You go in Target or Walmart, everything is behind the glass, even fucking Q-tips. Who the fuck steals Q-tips? I guess a motherfucker that needs to clean their ears desperately. And some of you motherfuckers need these Q-tips so you can listen to what the fuck I be trying to tell y'all. Anyway, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow. So stay tuned. I will have a time tomorrow. Theatricality and deception. Powerful agents to the uninitiated. But we are the initiated. We are men first. Continue to take care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. We back by for shit show. Damn it, where's my shit? I was trying to get my shit up there, but everything is acting real sketchy tonight. Y'all have to forgive me. Because I wanted to play this shit when I go out, but it's not working. Anyway, ain't no music tonight. There is no outro. Peace.